site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. But the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's Aller. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Keeping it on the ground here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Same tailback, another carry. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
It's a keeper all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk's defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, with a guy like this, as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Allen. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go by the time he...
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. The back's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And there's the handoff. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of...
The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field. It's Aller. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. So here we go, 1st play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Launching one to the end zone. Caught near the sticks. It's Fleming. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Adams. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
QB decides to keep it here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Milroe. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down, looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Back to throw. It's Allen. Running out of time in the pocket. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught over the middle. It's Wallace. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very...
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution. He reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Milrow. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. This will likely be the last play of the half. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. The pocket breaking down. They got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him right at the 24.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
That run sets up a critical third down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Running back with the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's Aller. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the defense is locked in on his running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Third and goal, will try to run it in. Touchdown, Alabama. Will take the lead in the second half. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed, We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Wallace. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Aller. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They're able to get him down.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here and looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Now the all-important extra point. They trust their offensive line. That time, quarterback just sneaks it across.
Yeah, there's no reason to actually make this more complex than it needs to be. Snap, quarterback gets behind those linemen, gets behind him, finds a little crease, and gets 6.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. Launches downfield. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can...
And the junior able to get home with the sack. That O-line has to regroup now. It's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home for the sack. And that brings up now a 3rd down and long. Boy, this defense is coming up with unique ways to be able to put that pressure and make this quarterback incredibly uncomfortable. Let's see what they do here on 3rd down and long.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Allen. Receiver makes the catch. And tackled there by the defense.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Going the other way, can they catch him? Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Allen. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Back to pass. It's Milroe. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tied. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Oh, he's looking to throw. Close to the tight end. Finds the receiver wide open. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Man, what a train wreck here. The past 3 plays have been so disappointing. They just can't punch it in. You're that close on 3rd down, and then the offensive line just gets dominated at the line of scrimmage, and you have a tackle for a loss. Is your confidence too shot to go for it? Seems like you better try for 3.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Oh, How about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation, bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Here comes a handoff. Eludes a tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Can he get there on the ground? And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Alabama. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Gonna run it. It's Young. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. A handoff to the back. Touchdown, Bama. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And we'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This thing is so out of hand, all you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. To the air. It's Aller. And the ball is hauled in. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. And the Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. So a big gain there. They finally make the tackle, but that will wrap this one up as the clock runs out. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.